Thank you guys for coming. Hello and welcome to YouTube Bootcamp. Welcome to our new studio. I am Sherry Barbera. YouTube Bootcamp is video marketing, branding, and strategy for small business owners, professionals, and creatives to get your site up and going and put those videos on it. Right, Laura? Yes. I am a, what, Sal? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I know, I'm such a hippie. I am a Google certified YouTube channel growth expert, and along with that, I am now becoming a Google certified YouTube ad expert. So that is going to be my next certification. I'm very excited about that. And I am teaching you, along with me, so much about using YouTube for ads. So why? Why would you use YouTube for ads? Well, there are a lot of reasons why. It's, gigantic. That is the first reason why it's huge. 2 billion users, which is unbelievably incredible. I mean, think about it. Like, I'm standing in this room, and if every single one of you was standing in here with me, it would start to get a little crowded, right? Think of 100 people in here. Think of 1,000 people in here. Think of 100,000 people in here. Keep going, right? 1 billion, 2 billion. That's a crazy amount. So why wouldn't you be on YouTube? You got to be on YouTube. Yes, you do. Here's another incredible statistic. 1 billion hours are watched every day. 1 billion hours. We want to get 4,000 watch hours for our YouTube channel just so we can become YouTube partners. And 1 billion hours are watched every single day. It seems like it should be so simple, right, for us to get to that point, but so far we haven't. Oh, I think I just went past it. 90%. 90%. Where do they come up with these statistics? Like, they know how many people in the entire world, every single person in the entire world that's 18 to 44 is watching YouTube. That just seems unbelievable, but it's a YouTube statistic. Come directly YouTube to my slides to you. YouTube has 6 ad formats, and last week we went over in-stream ads. In-stream ads. And if you missed that, I will not stand in front of the link to the video. If you missed last week, then you should go look at that after this or tomorrow, because it's pretty long, and learn about in-stream ads, because they're very interesting, skippable and non-skippable in-stream ads. That's what we did last week. This week, we are going to be talking about video, TrueView, video discovery ads. And I had actually intended to do discovery ads and bumper ads today, but oh my gosh, discovery ads, there is just so much. It's like, I think I ended up at 94 slides. And then I thought, there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to include bumper slides for you guys too. So next week, next Tuesday, is going to be bumper ads. And that is fantastic. They're so much fun and they're so interesting. You're going to love that. So what are discovery ads? Do any of you know what YouTube TrueView discovery ads are? If you do, let me know in the chat. And Sal will tell me. Is anyone writing anything? Sal? Sal? He's eating M&Ms. Sal? Is anyone? Now he looks super guilty. I wish I could show you. Is anyone writing anything in the chat, for Christ's sake? No. All right, fine. Discovery ads. So what do discovery ads do? This is the main thing that we all want to know. What do discovery ads do? Well, discovery ads show up in YouTube search results. I'm sorry, I'm standing in front of that. They show up in the watch pages, both for desktop and for mobile. And watch pages, literally, when YouTube calls it a watch page, it's you are watching a video. That's all that means. You're just watching the video and they call it a watch page. The other place they show up is on the mobile app homepage. So when you're using your phone for YouTube and you're using the YouTube app, YouTube has a separate site just for mobile, and it's called m.youtube. So it's a mobile site. That's what the M stands for. The ad consists. What is a discovery ad literally? Literally, a discovery ad is a thumbnail and 3 lines of text. Literally, that's what it is. But what happens is a user will click the thumbnail, and then that will send the user to your ad. And your ad has to have already been posted to your YouTube channel. That's how it works. So, of course, you have a YouTube channel. To have YouTube ads, you post your ad on your YouTube channel, and you can post that as either a public ad or an unlisted ad. Unlisted. Pretty sure that's right. But we'll find out. It never plays the video directly in the ad itself. So all you see is a static thumbnail. So just like a regular video, you make a thumbnail for it and you post the video. TrueView video discovery ads, depending upon where they show up, they're a little bit different. The first place that they show up is on YouTube search. Wow. What does this mean? It means so much. I mean, oh my God. Okay, so why wouldn't you want a discovery? Think of the name of this, a discovery ad on search. Of course you would. That's like the first place you want to show up. Don't you? Yes, you do. So this is what it looks like. Literally, exactly this is what it looks like. It's a thumbnail. It's a heading. It's the name of the channel, the name of the YouTube channel, okay? It's also the video view count of the channel. And then it's text. And that can be up to 3 lines of text. And that's all it is. This shows you exactly what it looks like. I hope you can see that. It looks very light, I think. But anyway, there is and I don't even think you can see this, and my apologies for that, but there is a very small white writing in ad yellow box. And it's right there. And it's a little box that says ad. And that's how you know it's an ad and it's not organic search. So generally speaking, the first videos that are going to come up in a search are going to be ads. That's what people are paying for, and that's what YouTube is going to promote first. So I can see it. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you can see it because it's really light. I know. It is really light. If you are trying to come up in search, that is a hard thing to do. And when you come up in search, it's because your title and your description are precisely what someone is looking for in the search. But if you do a discovery ad and it is also what somebody is looking for, you come up first. First. I mean, my God, think about that. So even if 3 other people are smart enough to do a discovery ad, all 3 of you are going to come up before the organic search comes up. Wow. Okay. Here's an example. This is going to be a little hard to see as well.
Can I attempt to change the picture to make it better?
You could try. Sal's going to try to make the picture a little bit darker. Oh, I'm going to wait for him to do that. And I'm going to look at your comments. So I like the new look for your body. Looks clear. Video but light. Looks fine to me. Love the earrings. I'm wearing a toe ring. You can see it. Okay, good. I think that did, Sal, I think that did help. I actually do. I think that made it better. Does that look better to you guys? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if it looks better. I think it looks better. So when you are on YouTube's homepage, or when you are on any page on YouTube, you will be, let's say you're at somebody's channel, or even if you're at a video, at the very top of the page on the top left, there will be YouTube's own little symbol for YouTube. There will also be a search box, always. There's always a search box on every single page of YouTube's entire unbelievably gigantic platform. And if you type something into the search box, for example, if you type in growing your, and even before you, Sal's covering it, even before you finish typing, YouTube is going to have a drop down of the top 12 searches that have been done in the last week, okay? Last week, last 24 hours, the top 12 searches that started with growing your. They are going to complete that sentence for you. And as you continue typing, they are going to update whatever it says in the dropdown. Now, you type in whatever it is that you think people will be searching for the most because you've done your research on this before you put your ad in, right? You want to do your research on whatever it is that you want to make your headline about to make sure that people are searching for it. So growing your whatever, know that the TrueView discovery ad is going to come up first. That is going to be the first thing that shows up. Can you see the little yellow? There it is. There's the little yellow box. That is the first thing that showed up on the page after the search was complete.
You were pointing at the top of the screen.
Sal said I was pointing at the top of the screen. I'm not good. I'm not good at pointing backwards. Bear with me. I'm trying.
Look at where you're pointing.
Maybe it's easier for me to use my finger. No, I like the
Look at
pointer.
where you're pointing from behind.
Okay, so there's the ad.
Use the shadow. Use the shadow.
And if an ad does really, really well, YouTube puts it in twice. They put it in at the top of the search, and then below the organic content that comes in, they put it in again. So this is fantastic for you if you're doing a discovery ad because so many more people now are going to see it twice. Very good. Where else do they put it? So that's the search page. That's number one. The second page that they put it on is the watch page. And this is where people go to watch a video. Video discovery ads can appear on a watch page in 2 different locations. I saw a mobile Google and your YouTube video discovery ads live is the first thing that popped up. Woo! That's awesome. Thanks, Laura. Thanks for letting us know. That's so cool. Now, this is what happens. You are looking at a video. This weirdo looking thing is the video that you're looking at. This is all of the suggested videos, but look what's at the top. Look what's at the top of the suggested videos. Discovery ad. That is the first place. So, you know, people always are going to be looking like out of the corner of their eye at those suggested videos while they're watching something else. So they're watching the video, and then these suggested videos keep popping up, popping up, popping up. You want to be a suggested video. That is a goal. That is a huge goal, is to be a suggested video and on the first page of search. To be the first thing that comes up on search after someone has put it in is gold. So this is why it's worth it to pay for ads, because to be first, that's why, to be first. The other place is as an overlay directly over the video. This is a discovery ad. And I know last week when we talked about in-stream ads, we called them skippable and non-skippable ads. That is a non-skippable ad. Also a discovery ad. So there you go. Where else do they show up? Well, YouTube Mobile's homepage. Wow, right? That's amazing. So when you go to YouTube Mobile and you haven't signed into a channel, you're just going to YouTube on your phone, on the very front page of YouTube are discovery ads. That's pretty amazing. This is what it looks like. So here is the mobile homepage. And remember, this is mobile. This is not your desktop, and this is not your laptop or your iPad. This is mobile. On the mobile, look at this. Right smack dab in the middle of your screen is the discovery ad. That's so awesome. Because do you want to be found? Look at that. You are found. You can't not be found. I mean, it's like, boom, there you are. So pretty freaking cool. So that is your ad right there in the center of the phone. Wow. TrueView video discovery ads. They can appear on the homepage of both Android and iPhone. Okay, both. Now, this is what's so interesting. And we aren't going to get to masthead ads until the last week of this. But on days when no one has placed a masthead ad, you know, the masthead is like, if you think of a magazine, they have what's called a masthead. It's a banner. That's what it is. If no one has placed a banner masthead ad, discovery ads show up. This is what it looks like on an Android. That's a masthead ad. That's unbelievable, right? So if you placed a discovery ad, but nobody put in an order for a masthead ad, look at this. You come up. It's incredible. And this can happen because masthead ads, you know, that's more money. This is what it looks like on an iPhone. It's bigger. The other thing about search is that when you're on your phone, of course, YouTube has search, just like it does on an iPad, on a tablet, on your computer, it's got search. So again, in search results on mobile. Wow. Okay. What are they called? Well, they're called roadblock. Not the greatest choice of a name, I don't think, but I get it because it is something that literally stops you from progressing. So it is a roadblock in its own little way. It is a non-skippable block. That's the best thing I can say about it. So yeah, that's what it is. So where is it? And it's found on YouTube's mobile site. So that's m.youtube.com. On mobile, homepage, when you're browsing and in search pages. So discovery ads, you can do a lot with a discovery ad. And why are there different options? There are different options because you as an advertiser have different goals. And we're going to see what those are coming up. What is the homepage? The homepage is what you see as a viewer when you go to either youtube.com or you go to the mobile app. So m.youtube.com. What is browse? Browse is when anyone is just looking through YouTube. Anyone. So it doesn't have to be a person who is literally signed into YouTube. You have to be signed into YouTube on your own YouTube channel. That's the only way. I mean, you can only sign in as if you have a YouTube account, right? So you sign in and then you can make comments and you can like and you can subscribe and you can do all those things, but you can't if you're not signed in. So that's why it's great to be signed in. But there are many people who just look. They just go and they just look at things. They don't want a YouTube account. They never sign up for that. And they just look. but the discovery ads are still shown to them. That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. So traffic from the home page, the home screen, subscription feeds, and browsing features. This is where discovery ads can show up. Search page. This is literally what it looks like on the phone. It comes up directly at the top of your screen, and it looks like a small banner ad. That's what it looks like, a small banner ad. And it comes up above all of the rest of the content. And that's called a discovery ad roadblock. So let's look at it a little bit more. It tells you, why would you use a discovery ad roadblock? Well, here's a really awesome reason. It tells you exactly how many users have seen your ad today, literally today on mobile. And if you remember how many people are using YouTube on their phone every day, does anyone remember what that insane percentage is? Just anybody? Anybody remember what that insane percentage is? Put it in the chat.
A billion.
Sal said a billion. No, it's not a billion. It's a percentage.
Oh,
It's a percentage.
90%.
Hey, thanks for the 4 thumbs up. You know I love those. Thank you. I appreciate that. 70%. 70% of YouTube users are on their phone. Wow. Okay. Why use it? 70% of YouTube views come from mobile. This is why. Look at this. 1 billion views per day. 1 billion. 1 billion on mobile. What? That's insane. That's insane. Shouldn't you be there? Yeah, you should. And in America, just in America, mobile's audience has 13 million monthly users, just in America. And YouTube is in countries across the world, 125 countries across the world in 80 languages. So wow, just in America, 13 million users. Roadblock ads can be used on any mobile device. So if you decide to invest in yourself and do discovery ads and do them on mobile, you are smart. You should do this because this will help your business. How do you target? Because what is the point of putting an ad out there if you don't know who you're advertising to, correct? So it used to be that you would advertise in a magazine and they would send you an advertising kit and tell you who their subscribers are, and they'd give you all the demographics of the subscribers, and they'd tell you where they come from in the country, and they'd tell you what their ages are, and they tell you all this kind of stuff, right? And that's pretty much all they knew. They didn't know a ton about who the audience was. They knew basic information. That's it. This is so different. This is so targeted. It's amazing. I have spoken about Think with Google before, and I do have a video on Think with Google. If you don't know about Think with Google, do you see the URL for that? You don't even need the URL. Just type in Think with Google. Just type it in. Absolutely, 1,000%, you have to start using Think with Google. And on Think with Google, there's something called Find My Audience, OMG, because this is where you are going to discover incredible amounts of information about your own audience. And there are so many different features about Find My Audience that break it down and break it down and break it down and break it down about who they are, what they like, what they search for, what products they look for, what services they look for, what YouTube channels they like. It's amazing. So it gives you a ton of valuable targeted information about who you want to see your discovery ads or your in-stream skippable or non-skippable ads. Whatever ads, whichever format you decide to use, you must use Think with Google, Find My Audience to get really amazing in-depth knowledge about who your audience is. You can identify your audience based on, oh my gosh, I'm getting texts on my laptop. You can identify your audience based on so many valuable things. You can download the profile. So when you're in Think with Google, Find My Audience, you type in all of the different questions that you have, and it goes deeper and drills down and it drills down about who your audience is. And then when you get all that information, download it, because now you can start to build up this amazing, very precise information that you will use to target your ads. It allows you to connect with your true audience, and it allows you to find out let's say you already have a lot of customers or clients. You probably don't know that much about them. You know that they like what you offer, and that's probably pretty much all you really know about them, because it's not like you're sitting down having a cup of coffee with them on a regular basis. It's not like you're meeting them for dinner. It's not like you're going to a movie. It's not like you're having this social thing with your customers and clients on a regular basis. So what Think with Google, Find My Audience does is it allows you to learn so much more about your customers and clients than you would ever know just from having them as a customer or client. How will you be charged? Of course, this is one of the most important things, right? How much are you going to be charged? Well, discovery ads, TrueView discovery ads only used cost per view bidding, and CPV stands for cost per view. And TrueView was started in June 2016, so it's almost 4 years old exactly, by YouTube. And the reason that they did it was because why would you want to target ads to people who don't want to see them? You want a true view. You want the right audience, and they want ads that they're interested in. They want to find products and services that they're actually interested in. So YouTube, in their own smart way, said, we are going to be sure that the views are the correct views, the true views, the right views. Cost per view bidding payments only occur, they only charge you when a viewer watches 30 seconds of your discovery ad. 30 seconds. This is a really inexpensive way to try out a campaign. It's a really, really inexpensive way. It's not dollars, it's cents. What I mean by that is the maximum amount is 25 cents. That sounds insane, right? The maximum amount is 25 cents. So if someone clicks on your video ad, thumbnail, right? So still, the most important thing is your thumbnail, because if the thumbnail sucks, who's going to click, right? So thumbnails are unreal how important they are. Thumbnails are your first everything. They're your first everything, because if your thumbnails aren't awesome, you're not going to get clicked. If your thumbnails aren't awesome, you're not going to get clicked. When you pay, so you only pay when someone watches 30 seconds. You only pay when someone watches the duration of the ad if it's shorter than 30 seconds. So maybe you don't want to make a 30-second ad. Maybe you only want to make a 15-second ad or a 10-second ad. And that might sound crazy, but it's really not crazy. So let's say your ad is shorter than 15 seconds, or 30 seconds. If they watch the complete ad, you pay. You also pay when someone interacts with the ad. Click, that's an interaction. Click, that's an interaction. Okay, tip. If you're wondering how much your budget should be, YouTube says, generally speaking, most people start with a $100 budget. You can start with anything you want. You can start with $5. It's entirely up to you. But think about it. If you want an ad campaign to really make a difference with the money that you're investing into it, you want to give it enough time and you want to give it a trial to see if it really works. And you can also do what's called A/B testing with your ads. So you can make 2 different thumbnails. You can post, literally, you could post basically the same ad video, right? With 2 different thumbnails. And you could try that as your discovery ad, basically the same exact thing, and see which thumbnail gets clicked the most, or which thumbnail gets the most views. And delete the other one and then just use that one, because this is how you learn what do the people who are interested in your specific content look for, what makes them excited about clicking. So how do you decide what the maximum cost per view bid amount should be set to? Well, you only pay when the viewer watches. So you have to decide how much it's worth to you. And we talked about this last week, and it is exactly the same with a discovery ad. There's no difference. This is all up to you. You are the person who is spending the money. This is your money. You have to decide how much you are willing to spend and how much you are willing to invest in your business. Because spending is when you don't do your research. That is just spending money. If you don't do your targeted audience, if you don't do Think with Google, Find My Audience, if you don't really drill down and find out exactly what your specific audience is looking for, you're spending money. The difference between spending and investing money is big, because you don't want to just spend and throw it away. You want to invest and get something back for it, right? Hopefully at least 2-time return on the dollars that you're spending. Hopefully more, right? Be better if it was 4 or 5 or 10. So spend the time doing the research. That's where you spend the time investing in yourself. You can also base it on what you know about your business, what you know about your specific client. What is the value of a view to you? And this may be different from what YouTube suggests to you, because YouTube will suggest different amounts to you. And you have to decide for yourself, based on the reach of your audience, how much you want to invest on that ad. How much do you want to spend? Here, we finally got to the goals. So when I said that there are these different places that hey, thanks for the like. Now I've got 6 likes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love those likes. When I said that there are different places that YouTube puts discovery ads, depending upon your goal, this is what I was talking about. Your campaign goals will be one of 3 things, and you only want to choose one. You don't want to muddy it up by trying to have a whole bunch of goals at one time. An ad should be targeted not only to a specific audience, but for a specific reason to that audience. So goals are based on exactly, specifically what you want to achieve. And in this case, discovery ads are for either you want to get more views and interactions, or you want brand awareness and a greater reach with your audience. So that's 2. Or 3, you want product and brand consideration. In other words, you want people to learn about your brand, learn about your products, and consider using you and your products as opposed to anybody else in your field. That's the goal. So when you're doing a discovery ad or you're doing any kind of ad, the number one thing that you want to do is be very clear about what is your goal, because your goal can't be muddied up with a whole bunch of things. You need a goal. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, who are you targeting? Who is the audience specifically for this? Because it won't necessarily be the same audience for every goal. You might have an audience that you want to find out about you and your products. That is what's called brand awareness and reach. So that is who you're targeting, and that is the reason you're targeting them. The other reason can be that you want them to learn about your products. And it's very specific. So keep all of these things separated. Is there a question? This will be posted later, right? Hi, Tom. Welcome. Great to see you. Glad you're here.
He wants to know if the video will be posted.
Yes, the video will be posted in full. So if you need to run and have dinner with the family, I get it. But come back and watch it because, oh my gosh, so much information and so interesting. If your goal is to use cost per view discovery ads and you want your ad to increase views or interactions, if your goal is to use cost per view discovery ads and your goal is to have brand awareness or reach, if your goal is to use cost per view discovery ads to increase product or brand consideration, oh God, this one drives me crazy. And I only included it because it is included. And it kind of like brings me down because it's so stupid. But you can also have a non-goal where you just create a campaign without a goal. Just don't do this. I mean, this is just stupid, right? Have a goal. Why throw your money? Just, you know what? If you're going to do this, I would take your money. All right, I will be happy to take your money because you're just throwing it away. You're just spending money recklessly and stupidly. So don't choose this. Have a very specific goal. And the reason for that is because YouTube wants to help you achieve that goal. YouTube is going to use all of their research, all of their smarts, so that your targeted ad for any of the previous smart 3 reasons works. When you post your ad, it must be public or unlisted. These are the only 2 options. It cannot be a private ad. It must be public or unlisted when you post it on your YouTube channel, so that when you make your ad up and they send people to your ad, if you don't know what an unlisted ad is versus a private ad, I'm going to tell you right this second. A public ad is everybody can see it. A public video is everybody can see it. When you post it, you choose public and everybody across the world can see it. An unlisted ad is only the people that you send the URL, the link, the share link of the specific video. Those are the only people that can actually see it. And they can only see it from the email address that you sent it to. So if somebody has 12 email addresses, they need to know which one the link to that unlisted video was sent to, because that's the only way it works. So what YouTube does is they use that unlisted link, if you've unlisted the video, and that is the link that people, when they click the thumbnail, that is the link that takes them to see the ad that's on your YouTube channel. That's how that works. Private, when you select private, no one can see it but you. Okay, that's it. That is a video that is only for you to see on your channel, and it's completely private. You can't even give anyone a link to it. It's just a private video. You have to be signed into your channel, literally signed into your own personal YouTube channel to see a private video. Report metrics. This is everything, isn't it? Is it working? How many people have clicked it? How many views have you gotten? Report metrics. This is every single thing that you do should have a measurable goal. And the reason for measurable goals is so that when you do something, when you invest in yourself and you do ads and you invest in your business, you need to be able to measurably say, this was my goal. My goal was to get, let's say, 20 new customers. That is your goal for this particular ad. And that is a measurable goal. And if you have done your research and you've done your targeting correctly, and you are very specific about what your goal is to YouTube and who your targeted audience is, YouTube now is going to take that information and they are going to show you, before you even post your ad, before you even hit the button, say yes, Here is who you could potentially reach. If you did this, you would reach these people. If you did this, you would reach these people. And it's all very, very targeted. And that's what you want. And then once that's done, there is a report that you will get from your ads from YouTube. So nothing is ever, oh my gosh, how did it go? I have no idea. Everything is totally goal-oriented and measurable. And that's what you want. Okay, questions on discovery ads. Are there questions? Whew. Oh, well, put them in the chat right now because I am not moving forward with bumper ads right now. This is all about...
Did you see the question from Laura?
I didn't. So there was a question.
Why would you want a private video?
So Laura asked me, why would you want a private video? And the answer to that is, let's say that you are making a whole bunch of videos that you want to use for clients, but you're going to what's called drip them out slowly to your clients. You post them on your YouTube channel private, and they are just there, private. Nobody can see them except you. When you're ready for your clients to see them, you change that to unlisted. Now, it doesn't mean the public can see it. It only means that the link, that specific link that you give to your client, now that it's unlisted, they can literally see that video. So this is a great way to use private videos. And YouTube gives you this option so that you have more control over what's happening with your channel and your videos and how you interact. And especially for business, it's really a great tool to allow you to, even if you wanted to sell something like this, you don't even need to set up like what I just did with Kajabi. You don't even need to set up an entire back-end membership thing. You could literally just do this all through email and just send people to these private, not private, to the unlisted videos. As you want to drip out the content to them, you change the video from private to unlisted. You share the link with them, and that's it. Now you've got it. So what else? Okay, you got it. What other questions do I have about YouTube, about ads, about discovery ads, about in-stream ads, skippable, non-skippable, shareable? Just what do you have?
Make David ask a question.
Sal said, make David ask a question. All right, honey, come in here and talk to people for a minute.
Why?
Because I want to pull up a picture. Oh, all right, before we do that, I want to talk to you about, so I built a platform. I built a membership platform for you guys on a platform called Kajabi. And I've just built this in the last week. It's called Zazumi. And it's a brand new membership that Sal and I have just pre-launched. We pre-launched it in last Tuesday's live stream. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit more because the site now is actually up. So you could literally join now. I hope you're putting your questions in the chat right now because I want to answer whatever they are. And I'm not talking about the membership. I'm talking about discovery ads and YouTube. Whatever you want to know, let me know right now. The membership, so many of you have, I mean, almost on I would say a daily basis, I get asked so many questions about YouTube. Like, I don't know how to have a business channel. I don't know what kind of videos I would post. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I'm not sure about the titles I want to do. I have so many questions about this. I still have so many questions about it. And this was the reason why I decided to make a membership. And the membership is going to give you a monthly video action planner so that you have content every single month for your business. This is about branding and marketing you with video. And it's about consistently getting out there, consistently showing up for your customers and clients, and consistently building out your business. And that is done with an action plan. So it is not just a schedule. That is not what it is. It's action. It's here is what you do, do it. Here is how you do it, do it. Here is what you need to think about creating. Plan it, do it. Okay, so there's so many reasons why it's important to have an action plan. And we give it to you every single month. That's number one. Number two, what should my thumbnails be? And so many people have said that to me. I don't know what they should be. I don't know how to lay them out. I don't know what kind of colors I should use. I don't know what kind of fonts I should use. I don't know. And we get this a lot, all the time. And the answer is we will set up all these templates for you every single month for the titles and for your thumbnails. So titles are like, I don't know what to title my video. I'm not sure about, what should I add to it, et cetera, et cetera. Well, we are going to supply you with titles that you then can brand, add to with your own specific business content. So it's an action plan, it's titles, it's thumbnails, and then there's a Facebook group, a private Facebook group just for us, so that we can all meet and talk about all of these things that so many people need to know. And then on a regular basis, you can interact with each other. You can make contacts, business contacts, you can make product and services contacts, you can make, maybe you'll get a new client from other businesses. There are so many important and valuable things that you can do in a private Facebook group under Zazumi. And weekly, there will be a live Q&A, and it'll either be with me or it will be with another expert on video marketing, or it can be on making videos, or it can be on editing videos. There's going to be a lot of fantastic things monthly, and weekly. And the final thing is that we don't want to tell you everything. So there's also going to be perks and bonuses every single month that are going to make this even better, even more exciting for you. Founding members. We are specifically launching June 6th. So 6/6/2020, because I just thought that was so cool. And last week, being 5/5/2020, we started our pre-launch for this, but I hadn't built the site yet. So now the site is, up, and you can go and you can become a member right now on the site. And founding members monthly are only $15 a month. And that is going to be your price forever, as long as you just keep paying your monthly dues. That is going to be your price. But the price is going to go up on June 1st. So the last time you can become a founding member at $15 a month, which is unreal, is going to be from now until the end of the month. So not only will you get the membership, but we are going to be giving you a few gifts for becoming a member. The first gift is an ebook on how to set up your YouTube channel if you haven't even done it yet. The second one is access to the Brand Builder Workshop. And for those of you that sign up monthly, it's going to be 50% off the Brand Builder. And for those of you that sign up for VIP, it will include the Brand Builder Workshop. And the workshop itself is $300. So it's like it pays for the entire year just for that. So if you want to build your brand and you don't know how to do it, the Brand Builder Workshop is, going to be perfect for you. What else? We are setting up a Zazumi directory of businesses. So everyone who becomes a member is going to be in the directory, but VIP members will actually have a feature, and they will have a product feature in the directory. Annual members, so if you don't sign up monthly, but you pay in full, and you actually will get a month free if you pay in full. On top of that, you will get all of the content a few days before the beginning of the month. So pretty cool. VIP members will also get the complete masterclass included in their membership. That is a $597 value. So, oh my gosh, I mean, it's like so many perks and bonuses that pretty much just pay for the whole membership anyway. So the masterclass covers all of this. You can go to youtubebootcamp.com now and click on courses, and you'll see all of the things that the masterclass provides. But for founding members, if you want to sign up today, which I hope you do, because I would love to help you, I mean, really help you more, get your channel going, get your video marketing out there. There will be measurable goals every single month. And we just talked about how important it is to have measurable goals and actionable things that you can do, and content that is literally done for you. And that's super important. So the other thing is to subscribe to YouTube Bootcamp's channel, because we're posting new videos every single week, and at least one, but often 2 or 3 every single week. And sign up for our newsletter. And that is the link to sign up for the newsletter. And be sure to put support@youtubebootcamp.com in your contacts if you sign up for the newsletter, because otherwise we go right into spam. Okay, so what are the questions that you have for me about ads and discovery ads? A question for Sal. Hi, Rita. Great to see you. Okay, you just bought a MacBook Pro. So what's your question? What is your question? What's your question for Sal? Put other questions in the chat so that I can answer whatever they are. Oh, for God's sake. What? So we've got craziness happening. We've got craziness happening. All right, so we're doing the group shot now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.